new software, one of the first things that one would need to know would then be its navigation. In Blender, we're going to be learning about 3D viewports and how to navigate within this workspace. And here you would see Blender 3.4 as its latest version, and that's what we're going to be using for today. By default, you would see here a cube. One of the first navigation controls that you would need to have would then be your zoom in and zoom out. If you have a 3-button mouse with a scroll in the middle, you just have to scroll, going back and forth so that you'd be able to zoom in and out of the cube. Next, if you have your scroll, when you click on your middle mouse button, or you have your scroll, click on it, do not scroll, and then if you are going to move it around, you can actually look at the object at different angles. Okay, so this allows you to rotate the object based on where your center is. The center would then be this point. Also, you can pan your viewport so that you'd be able to see the portion of other objects within your screen. In order to pan, press down Shift and then click on your middle mouse button. Then you can pan. Now, if you are zoomed out, say let's try to have this zoom out. If you would like to zoom in at a particular item, press down Shift B, then you let go. You would see this pointer, and then try to select the object that you would like to zoom into. Then, once you let go, it zooms into that object. So let me repeat that. Shift B, then you let go, select, then you zoom in. Now, as you're trying to look at Blender, the screen basically has this set of controls. You have an X, Y, and Z axis. That's based off on your object. So as you rotate your object or your viewport, this portion of your screen also matches. So for example, I have here my X, Y, and Z axis that I can click. Okay? When I click on the middle mouse button, I can actually rotate it once again and position it to however I want. So I press down. Okay, so if it's off screen like this, press down Shift, then try to place it in the middle portion. Okay? If you would like to zoom in or out, you would try to have your scroll. Now, another thing that you can do is basically trying to use your numpad. If your keyboard does not have a numpad, you can actually have an equivalent for it using the numbers found on the top of your keyboard. What you would have to do is click on Edit, click on Preferences, and then click on Input. Now what you would need to click or have selected would then be the Emulate Numpad option. Once that's selected, you can use the numpad equivalent for the different views. For example, 1 is for trying to view the object at the front. So 1. Now if you'd like to have the opposite, you press Control. So this is front. You press Control 1, that gives you back. If you would like to see top view, press on number 7. If you would like to see the opposite of that, press Control 7. If you would like to see right, press number 3 on your numpad or on your keypad or keyboard top portion, and then you press Control 3. So that's left and right. Now, if you would simply have 1, so you're at front, you would like to go opposite. So one option is to press Control 1, or you can press 9 as its opposite. So 9 on your keypad or 9 on the set of numbers that you have at the top of your keyboard. You press 9, it goes opposite, it goes back. Press 9 once again, it goes front. So same concept, when you press 7, which is top, the opposite of top, when you press 9, would be bottom. So top and bottom. Okay, next you have number 3, that's right. You would like to go to the opposite, which is left, you press number 9. Okay, so those are your basic controls in Blender. I do hope that this helps you as you try to navigate within the workspace or your 3D viewport.